da, 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 da.
Just waiting.
Just waiting, says my dad.
Can you guys hear us?
Can you hear us? Hopefully I didn't mute it by accident. No, we're live. We're good. Okay. So the background is a little bit overexposed, but it should be okay. Because the sun is going down pretty soon here in Sao Paulo. Actually, we are at the same Boteco that we were at 2 live streams ago. Our accommodation is right around the corner, and our road trip, I guess, is over. Pardon us for being a bit tired, but we have done a lot in the recent days.
We just returned the car.
We just returned the car an hour or 2 ago and checked into our place. Yesterday, we were at a cheese factory. Artisanal cheese factory. So it's a tiny farm with some cows on it, and it's also got some cheese production facility in Minas Gerais, naturally, the cheese state of Brazil. And then yesterday we stayed in, drum roll please, a bus. We found a converted bus accommodation over here, so we stayed in that, and naturally we used this time to reminisce on our bus. And Ivana even said, you know, I missed the bus. So stay tuned, because unfortunately on Sunday, meaning in 2 days, we are leaving Brazil, February 3rd.
Yeah.
So that's another reason we wanted to go live today, is because I think we are going to not go live on Sunday, because we need to film a video tomorrow and a video the next day. We got to film as much as we can before we leave, so that we can have more Brazilian videos.
Yeah,
I guess my mom is back home.
I can read that.
My mom was on a cruise. She's back in Mississauga. How's the weather over there, Mom? Tell me it's great. We're coming back soon. Tell me it's like unseasonably warm and the snow is melted. Tell me it's 22 degrees Celsius.
Is it tiring to travel with a baby? Oh, someone says it is tiring to travel with a baby, and also more expensive.
Yeah. Not too bad with Jean, because she's so little that we don't have to buy extra tickets. Like if we took a plane, it's still 2 tickets, or a bus would still be 2 tickets. But yes, we are tired. We did a lot. We've been trying to make as many videos as possible. We've got 2 videos filmed. One that goes tomorrow will be the cheese factory, and Tuesday will be the
Bus life.
bus life. Now, if anybody can help me do this, my goal on Sunday for Paulista Avenue, you guys know my favorite thing in all of Sao Paulo, my goal was to buy a little churrasco and go out there and make a gringo churrasco and sell picanha for a cheap price, and be the only gringo selling churrasco. Although a friend of ours says you need a license to sell meat in the street.
Yeah.
If anyone knows how I can do this, I'd like to have a, you know, I wouldn't even want to make profit on the picanha. I just want to be out there with the picanha and the people and make a nice video of just, you know, selling some salty meat for a good price, cheap price. We actually had the Churrasco, the actual grill, we had it purchased from Mercado Libre, aka the Brazilian Amazon. So that's very misleading. Brazilian Amazon sounds like a jungle. What I mean is the website where you buy stuff in Brazil is called Mercado Libre.
Say online shopping.
Online shopping. Brazilian Amazon doesn't sound like a, you know. Anyway, we actually bought the Churrasco. A friend of ours has CPF. He bought it for us. We were gonna pay him back, and then he said, "Hey man, you need a license for this." So we did a full refund on the Churrasco. I had to hide under my duvet after hearing Ivana's ghost story last night. Thanks, Ivana. You scared, Zach? Oh, that's what we're gonna do this live stream. We are gonna have Ivana tell her other 2 ghost stories. I didn't even know this. I didn't know I married a medium. You're a medium. You're a psychic.
No.
I
think
knew
a medium can see it all the time, no?
Maybe.
I've only
Or
seen
I think
it
a medium
3
can turn it on and
times.
off, like dive into it. I only knew that Ivana had the 1 ghost story, which was the 1-tooth nanny.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell your other ghost story? 2 other ghost stories. Tell one now, and then wait a bit, tell another one. Because now, go on. You say first. I won't. Ivana can see ghosts. Evidently, Ivana's seen 3 ghosts so far. So we know the 1 story she told many times, and here comes story number 2. How old were you?
Oh, I don't remember.
But you were a kid.
But anyway, on the 2nd floor of that same house, in Jakarta, where I saw the one-tooth lady. I also saw a lady with long black hair in white gown going through a wall, and that's it. That's all I saw.
Long black
I
hair,
didn't even see her face.
long black hair,
Yeah.
and a white gown.
Yes.
She was floating.
Disappear into a wall.
Wow. So that's the house I've been to. Same house,
Yeah.
right? Where on the second floor?
By the stairs.
So you go up the stairs and then a little hallway there.
And then a little hallway, and there's another stairs.
Yeah.
And there.
Wow. Have you talked to
Now
anybody?
you have stayed with me. Do you feel anything?
I feel hot usually.
But supernatural thing, nothing. That's good.
Only thing supernatural is the food. Only thing that blows my mind is rendang. Have you ever been to the Gettysburg camps? We have not. That's not a medium, that's a large. Wow. So we've only seen two ghosts now. Okay, which one was more vivid? Which one was more real to you?
The lady with the tooth.
The lady with the tooth was the most wow one.
Because I actually seen her on a photo album.
So this could be the same lady, you think?
No,
No.
I think it's different.
Got it. Jean is paying so much attention. Jean is the sweetest girl ever. She is, so we think, within 1 week of crawling. Because she always lies on her stomach, right, with her hands like this. And now she lies on her stomach with her hands like this, and she has her butt in the air, on her knees.
Yeah.
Meaning, I think she's about to crawl. Steve is already scared of bugs in Southeast Asia. Not helping Ivana putting ghosts on a scene for him.
Yeah, do you remember that vlog in Niagara Falls? Steve will scream if he see a ghost.
Yeah.
It's funny, you don't believe in ghosts, but you're scared of ghosts.
That's why I don't believe in them, because they're so scary.
So you're scared of ghosts, that means you believe in them.
No. No. That's interesting. So you believe in ghosts and you're not scared of them.
Well, it depends.
Did you
On
ever have
what
a
the
Did you ever have a ghost experience where
The long-haired lady was a bit scary. The lady in one with one tooth did not give me a creepy feeling
okay?
somehow.
Have you ever been to Brasilia, the capital of Brazil? If not, you totally should. Another
Not
highly
yet.
recommended place. Another highly recommended place. We will probably look into it. One day we'll be there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But this trip is ending on February 3rd. I think what we're gonna do now that we are bus life people, I think every 5 or 6 weeks, we're gonna fly somewhere. We're gonna do some bus life and then some international travel, because overall, the road trip in Brazil, as well as the whole bringing Jean to a different place, it's been a success, no?
Yeah.
I mean, the flight here was not too bad. We'll see what happens on the flight home. But the flight here was not bad. Going around Brazil in the heat was not bad. The road trip was good. We took that little tiny Fiat Mobi. We took it on some crazy dirt roads, man. I'm talking like 30 or 40 minutes of just dirt road. Bouncing like crazy, blah, 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 dirt road. And Jean just slept the whole time. Like a baby. I think Steve should avoid the Amazon, full of animals and insects. Oh man, I don't mind like a fly or a wasp or an ant, tiny insect. But when I see a big insect, oh gosh.
For me, I don't
gosh.
mind big insects. Just mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes.
Wow, we're the opposite. Mosquitoes don't bother me at all. The big insects. Oh, if I see a big,
scared of
if I see a
dengue.
dude, one time I was in Thailand. Oh
And
my gosh.
malaria.
One time I was in Thailand, and we had a nice accommodation where the shower was all nice tiles, and it was so nice that the drain was just like tiles over the drain, so it was like all smooth, right? But I guess underneath there was like a cavity, underneath the tiles, right? So I'm in the shower, naked, mind you, and I hit the water, and out of the drain crawls a huge cockroach.
Where was this?
In Thailand. And first of all, I'm so scared of cockroaches. Second of all, I'm naked. I'm in the most vulnerable state. And I was like up against the side of the shower, just freaking out, screaming like crazy. and it couldn't get out because it was all wet, and so it was just like slipping around, and I had to shove water on it and push it with my foot, and I got out of there. But that was one of the scariest moments of my life. Cockroach in the shower. Oh my gosh. Do not recommend. Do you like Mina's food? Yes. We ate too much cheese. We stayed at a cheese farm, and we ate too much cheese.
So good.
So nice. And feijão tropeiro. Oh, too much feijão tropeiro. Muito, muito bom. Hello, Steve and Ivana. Is it raining there? Shout out from Minas. It's not raining right now, although it looks like it will.
Yeah.
And about 10 minutes ago, it was a little bit. So we are under the umbrella, la 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 la, ella, ella, So hopefully we can stay dry. How's the knee, Steve? My knee is shot, man. It's not so bad. Actually, it's feeling okay, but I know something's wrong in there because it doesn't feel right. I got to get an MRI. Maybe we tried to get an MRI in Brazil. Thank you very much to everyone who tried to help. More than a few people reached out with stuff, but it basically can't be done. It's really hard to do as a foreigner. We emailed too many doctors and they didn't reply, and they did reply and said they couldn't do it. It's hard to do as a foreigner because it's not an emergency is the problem. It's just like just an MRI.
Someone's watching from Charleston, South Carolina.
Hey, we were there. We were there. We were there. Where the snacks at? No snacks over here, just a beer and a suco.
Nata Volt emailed me or us how to make carne seca because I love it so much.
Oh, Ivana loves
Thank
carne
you.
seca.
I'll check.
I wouldn't say I love carne seca too much though.
I like it.
If I'm eating meat, I want it to be juicy, bloody, raw, pink on the inside. Oh, carne seca is good, but it's more.
Different.
It's a different thing. It's very salty, dry. It's almost like jerky.
Yeah.
Also good. But I do love the cops. See the cops go by? They come here all the time. This street is very safe. That's why we stay here all the time. So if you're comfortable live streaming here, because there's always police presence around here. Nice. You can buy carne seca in vacuum packets. Take it back to Canada. The more the little one grows, the more he looks like you. Which you does she mean? Ivana thinks when Jean was born, Jean looked like me, and now that she's growing, she looks more like Ivana. Let's see what Jean looks like. Here, Jean. What do you guys say? More like Ivana or more like
Ginny. Ginny. Look up.
Jean, screen.
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 Screen baby. This is a screen baby.
What are you looking at down there? She is very interested in looking at her feet. There you go. Now they're nice to the camera. Oh, check out this. We got a donation. Hey, thank you. I will heart your donation. Waiting, please. Heart and like. Yay. I love it and I like it. Hey guys, we miss you in Recife. Not the most baby-friendly city now during pre-carnival, but an amazing carnival trip for next time. We have too many places in Brazil we want to see, although we did go to Recife once.
Yeah.
We did a northeast coast road trip, which is we started in Salvador, and we went all the way, I think as far as Natal. Maybe even a bit past Natal. But we suddenly ended that trip because we could not extend our rental car anymore. They said you can't extend it, you have to return it back to Salvador immediately, or pay a big fine, right?
Yeah.
So we wanted to go all the way up to, what's the very top one up there? Some place, but I forgot, but we didn't make it. Anyway, we love the Northeast. Good places up there. Recife, good place. You guys have to visit Gramado, another highly recommended one. It would be really good for you and Jean. There's a lot to do in that region. It's in Rio Grande do Norte. What city are you guys right now? I'm loving the videos. Thank you for watching. We are in São Paulo. We got a few more videos to shoot around here, and then we will be going back. 1 month in Brazil, man, it went by so fast, no?
Yep.
I feel like we've been here for 2 days. Hey guys, come to Espírito Santo. Espírito Santo is the place with a good cachaça. Whenever they order a cachaça,
Really?
Whenever you order cachaça, they say you should order the better one that says Espírito Santo cachaça, caipirinha.
Really?
Yes. Which place invented cachaça? Is it a Portuguese thing or is it Brazilian? Good question. I think it's Brazilian, right?
Yeah.
I've never heard
Brazilian.
of cachaça in Portugal.
No.
I think it's Brazilian thing.
What is it from? Sugarcane?
Sugarcane.
That is must be Brazilian.
Must be Brazilian. Yeah, true. It's quite good, whatever it is. Cachaça Brazilian, yeah.
Totally wrong.
Best cachaça is from Minas Gerais. What do you guys think about Brazilian Portuguese? Best language going. Sounds so beautiful. Sounds so good. When somebody walks by speaking Brazilian Portuguese, I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're talking about. Oh, it sounds so good. Have you guys been to African countries? Not yet. Although I'm putting Algeria on the list. I think we're gonna go to Algeria sooner rather than later. I got a good feeling about Algeria. But we've never been to Africa. I would like to do Egypt, see the pyramids, but I've heard so many bad things about, what's the city called? Cairo. I've heard so many bad things about Cairo. It makes me nervous to go to Egypt. What about Inyoting? We had plans to go to Inyoting one time, but it was pouring rain that day, we didn't go. Although we've had so many recommendations for Inyoting. Could go one day, I'm sure we will. We were actually kind of close on this trip now, but we didn't make it. We were busy, man. South Africa is amazing, you'd love it. I would go to South Africa. Sounds good. Do you guys miss normal life rather than travel? Do you miss normal life, Ivana?
Well, not the working part. But normal life. What is normal life? I'm trying to picture what normal life is then, because this is our normal life now.
Right.
This is our normal life. What is normal life? Well, we're still working, but it's not like working for somebody else. Going to the office,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, hard to even remember what normal life was like. It's been so long. This is normal life now.
Yeah.
Hey, Vanderlei, kudos. Like and love. It's good to be back in Brazil. I'm from Belo Horizonte. I'd love to see you in São Tomé de Letras. The baby is beautiful. I'm waiting for you in Biaga. Thank you so much for your donation. I think I forgot to say thank you for the first donation. We really appreciate it, guys. We put a goal on this video. If we get 10 donations, we will do another live stream midweek. Yeah, we had a good time in São Tomé de Letras. Totally unique place, really small. So there's, a few streets where they have those crazy roads. Honestly, the little car we got, the Fiat Mobi, we picked it up, it was in decent shape. When we returned it to them, the check engine light came on. And I think it's because we beat that car to death. Whoa, it just fell on me, dude.
Still works though.
They just fell and hit me in the head. Whoa, dangerous, man. The car still works fine, but some of those big hills, when it's really bumpy, you can't go too fast because it's too bumpy. But you also can't accelerate up the top of the hill because it's too steep. So you're just in first gear with like 5,000 or 5,500 RPM. The engine is just screaming and just bouncing around. I felt bad for the little car, although we didn't break anything. It still works. But man, that little Fiat Mobi took a beating.
Right?
It took a beating.
Right? It's like driving a tuk-tuk.
It was like driving a tuk-tuk. It was like first gear up a big hill, just bouncing around, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, ay caramba.
Do you guys prefer Canadian cold or Brazilian heat?
I would say, I don't mind the heat as much.
I prefer the heat.
The good thing about the heat is, okay, if it's super, super hot, you stay inside. In the same way, if it's super, super cold, you stay inside. Same thing.
Yeah.
The thing about the cold is, what comes with the cold is really short days.
True.
I hate when you leave work
Dark.
5 p.m. and it's already dark. It just feels like, oh, the day's over.
Yeah.
So the good thing about the heat is the days are, you have sunshine. You have
Yeah.
sunshine at least. Typically when you get the heat though, like near the equator, whether it's Indonesia or Brazil or Malaysia, whatever, you also get the rain. Again, I don't really mind rainy seasons because it doesn't feel like dark. Like when the sun goes down, it's pitch black. It's just so like, oh.
Yeah. During our road trip in North America, we drive and then once we get into our destination, it's dark already. But
Yes.
here, when we just did our road trip, we drive. When we get into our destination, it's still bright. The sun is still shining. We got to enjoy the day a little bit.
You can always have dinner
Yeah.
in the sunshine. In Canada, at least a few months of the year, you're having dinner in the dark. That's when you eat at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock or something. So once you eat dinner, you're like, the day's done. You just watch some TV and go to bed, you know?
From Tiago. My wife and I have been discussing having a baby, and our excuse has always been, we love traveling. You guys showed us it is super possible to do so. And right now, we have no excuses.
True.
Yes. Best of luck to you.
Best of luck to you. My advice for whether or not you should have a baby is do it. Best thing you could ever do. Gene, tell them how you feel. Baby Gene is just hanging out right now.
She is looking. She's watching. There's people watching, maybe.
Baby Gene, baby Gene, boop, boo, doo, doo, boo, doo. Good luck, best of luck, best wishes, because for us,
possible,
Baby
but
Gene
we're
was
also
gift.
still learning.
True, we're still learning how to travel with baby.
Yeah.
The flight, the good news is the flight here was not so bad. It could have been a lot more chaos, and the whole trip would have been like, oh my gosh, that was terrible. Now we gotta fly back in 2 or 3 days. We'll see how that goes. But I would recommend having a baby and traveling with him. It's muito bom. Are you moving permanently to Brazil? Probably one day. My feeling on living in Canada, forever, I thought I just gotta live in Canada, you know? More and more, I'm thinking one day I might not live in Canada. How do you feel, Ivana?
We can have 2 homes, can't we?
2 homes.
Yeah.
I think the property in Canada should be rented out because it's muito profitable. And then I think you have your second home somewhere else where you can crash,
Yeah.
edit videos, recuperate, and then hit the road again. I will say this, we had dreams of bringing, so here's a question, why don't you guys do a road trip across Canada in the summer? You might not know this, but Ivana and I purchased a bus, small shuttle bus, and we built an apartment inside the bus, and we now have a home on wheels. And so we absolutely will do a road trip in Canada. We did have dreams of bringing the bus to Brazil, but after this road trip, I am confident we will not be bringing the bus to Brazil. It's too big for these roads, and it's the potholes and the bumpiness. The bus would not survive in Brazil. Also, I wonder if there's dumping stations, because in our bus, in our RV, we have a proper toilet that flushes. So we have a black water tank with a big drainage underneath, and you have to pump it into some kind of sewage. I don't think the sewage... I don't think there are RV stations over here.
I don't think so.
You don't see very many RVs in Brazil. So maybe one day we'll bring the bus international. We'll be to Europe.
Yeah.
One question from Alina was, where will you go after Canada? So certainly we're doing a road trip in the United States with my parents, which is great. Pensacola, Florida, all along the Gulf of Mexico, which evidently has been renamed the Gulf of America. But I think I'm still going to call it the Gulf of Mexico. Anyway, so we'll be like doing New Orleans, Pensacola, Florida, Houston, Texas is there. Corpus Christi is a way down south part in Texas. And then we might even drive across the border. Somewhere warm. Hopefully warm is our idea. So that is the next road trip coming. After that road trip, like I said, I think every 6 weeks or every month, Ivana and I should fly somewhere.
Yeah.
Where will we fly next? I don't know. It's gonna be like, it'll be like
We'll see where
mid-February.
We're
So it's gonna be
pretty
south.
flexible. We look for the cheapest flight, most affordable, and
Direct.
Not only affordable, but also
Direct.
direct and
I'm not trying to do layovers with a baby. That would be tough. So I think what we'll do as we're on our road trip is whatever city we're nearby, like say we're nearby to Dallas, Texas, check out what direct flights are leaving from Dallas somewhere warm. Like I said, it'll be mid-February, so maybe Cuba or maybe something. It's not gonna be Romania. You know what I mean? I'd like to go to Romania,
February?
but I'm not gonna go in the winter. It'd be tough to go around with the baby in the winter. So probably by
February already.
Well, okay, so our next flight will be March then, maybe.
Maybe.
So you could do Europe then if it's March. Oh, it's February already, isn't it?
Yeah.
My head was like January 15th right now. Okay, so the next flight would be
Well, tomorrow is February.
tomorrow's February. So our next flight would be like March sometime when we bail out. So probably still won't be Europe, probably south, Cuba. I think there's 2 donations I missed.
Yeah.
So a blue one and a yellow one. Yellow one first. I gave a heart already. Oh, Ivana gave a heart. Good. I loved your video at Riviera, one of my favorite places. Yeah, nice beach, so safe and friendly, and we had a good time there. We made a bit of a mistake with that kilo meal. Spent our life savings on one lunch, but we had a good experience. It was nice over there. Was definitely the right beach to bring a baby.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I like Copacabana, and even better is Ipanema in Rio. I don't know as a gringo if you should bring a 5-month-old baby to Copacabana.
Yeah. Not only that, it's far from Sao Paulo.
It's farther away. True.
Yeah.
But also, the Riviera Beach was like so safe and friendly and quiet. You can leave all your stuff there unattended. No one's gonna take it. So that was pretty good. High Rapid. High Rapid. High Rapid. Come back to Romania soon. Yeah, TH Flyer. We will definitely be bringing Baby Jean to Romania, who's almost not even in the picture here. Sorry there, Baby Jean. I almost cut you off. Big yawn. We will be bringing Jean to Romania. Maybe not on our next trip, because like I mentioned, the next one will be in March. It's a bit early. Maybe by the one after that, April or May. I think every 4 to 6 weeks we're gonna fly somewhere.
Yeah.
That should be a good idea. I think Cuba next would be a good idea. Cuban road trip? Maybe that's muy bon.
Now also wants us to go to Pakistan with Baby Jean.
One day.
Yes.
One day. I'm so glad Ivana said today she misses the bus, because the bus was a huge commitment that we went for, and we are not using it right now because it's freezing cold over there. But Ivana said I'm missing the bus.
Do you notice how Steve says "but" now? Boo.
Buzz.
Boo.
But?
Yeah, you say
But.
"but." Oh, boo. Like a Brazilian.
Yeah, I say no like everything too. No.
No.
No. N-A-O instead of N-O for no.
Yes.
If you say it to an English-speaking person, I think it sounds a bit rude. But I like the no. You know, sounds a bit more enthusiastic. No. Cuba road trip. Do they even have enough supplies outside touristic area? I think Cuba is very safe for tourists because it's got such a communist country. The border is so secure. There's like no weapons or anything. It's like pretty safe. So I think Cuba is quite safe for tourists to drive around. We've been to Cuba only once, which was years ago, like 10 years ago now, on an all-inclusive, which during our all-inclusive, we did some off-the-resort trips, like day trips, and then we went into Havana, and it was like, oh, we should really...
No, Havana.
Havana.
We've never been to Havana.
We went to a big city in
Yeah.
Cuba. What was it called?
I don't remember, but it wasn't Havana.
Might not have been Havana. But my point is, when we went off the resort, that was actually our first trip together, Cuba.
Yeah, yeah.
Our very first trip together.
That was fun though.
Long before the YouTube channel ever existed. Our first trip ever. And when we went off the resort, we were like, oh, is what we should be doing. Traveling is much better than vacationing. That was kind of our idea. So people are saying Cuba is going through a rough patch right now. So maybe it won't be Cuba, but somewhere warm in early March, I think we'll go. Come to the UK. I would love to do a UK trip. We could bring the bus to UK.
Zaki said March is too early for Europe.
That's what I think too. You're gonna have a good experience. By May would be good. May might be a little rainy for a lot of Europe, but still the weather will be good and we'll be in high spirits. Is Brazilian coffee different? Honestly, I don't have very good taste buds for coffee.
Brazil got different types of coffee. You got the Three Coração. You got the really artisanal.
What was that first one? Three Coração.
What's three again?
Três.
Trash.
Três Coração. The thing is this, for me. I like coffee, even when it's bad, I like it. So I don't have good taste buds. If someone tastes me,
As long as it's not the instant coffee.
I can't drink instant coffee. It's impossible. I get a headache. I think I'm allergic to instant coffee. But my point is, when I drink good coffee, it's always good. I can't tell which one's better or which one's different. I just go, oh man, that's good coffee. Similar to cheese. We did a cheese tasting in Minas. It was hard for me to describe the taste of the cheese other than, oh, it's so good, because I just love cheese. Same with like pizza. Food that I like, it's all good. Even the bad one's good. I like bad coffee, I like bad cheese, and I like bad pizza. Really, I would eat them all. True fact. Where did you have your best alcoholic beverage? Okay, so let's add to the list. I like bad coffee, I like bad cheese, I like bad pizza, and I like bad beer. So it's hard to say best beer because who knows. The one thing that really stood out was in Serbia, we did I forgot the word.
What's it called? Beer?
No, the tasting.
Oh, rakia.
Rakia. We did a rakia tasting in. See, Pedro says there's no bad pizza. That's what I mean. We did a rakia tasting in Serbia, and some of the sips we had were like really expensive bottles. Like I think it was even like $300 a bottle or something like one sip, right?
Yeah.
And that blew my mind because I don't really like strong, like 40%. I'll drink like 1 or 2 shots max, but usually I drink it and go, you know? That one there, that Serbian rakia, I think it was called Bronco. The brand was called Bronco. And it was like this. I was like, wow, how could there be alcohol in that? It was like so good. I don't need a bottle in my house because it's too strong, you know? But
I like Canadian ice wine.
that was the best alcohol I ever had. Canadian ice wine.
Yeah.
Also good.
It's like dessert. Yummy.
Also good.
Especially when it's cool.
Thank you very much, Bill Mask. I almost removed it. Almost misclicked and deleted your donation. Sorry. Try to visit Espírito Santo. Everyone recommends here. Jacutinga, Andradas, de Pozos, they called us. All in Minas Gerais. Except for Espírito Santo is in SP. São Paulo.
Yeah.
We will try. We are leaving Brazil soon, but we will be back. This trip was a great success. Do you think it was a successful trip?
Yes.
For me, it was like...
I just wish we can make it to Curitiba.
Same.
Yeah. Other than that, it's
Same.
successful.
But honestly, we made the right choice.
Just too short.
We made the right choice by not going to Curitiba.
Yeah.
Because some of those long drives are tough. And we got the Fiat Mobi didn't have a radio. I never saw a car with no radio.
It worked. The only place that it worked was in São Tomé. So
Yeah.
So it really was magic.
Magic. I think the radio worked fine. The lights turned on, we hit the button. But I think the antenna was broken because you hit scan, it would like search all the FM numbers for the next station, and it would just search in a circle, searching in a circle, searching in a circle. So the antenna was broken. The only place we heard any music was in São Tomé de Letras, the mystical place, and we were driving down on a dirt road, and the song that came on was Rihanna, Shut Up and Drive. And it was like, we heard like one chorus and one verse, and it was like, oh, what a good song, and then it died again, turned off. And it was
Shut
like,
up and
man,
drive.
imagine having a car for 2 weeks and not even hearing one song. It was like, we heard one song. It was like, silent ride.
Funny. The song is Shut Up and Drive.
And we heard Shut Up and Drive, and I was like, I love this song, Shut Up and Drive. Such a good jam. And then we heard like half the song, and it turned off again, and we were like back just in silence, and the Fiat Mobi's with a check engine light on. Dude, the Fiat Mobi is such a piece of crap car that when the check engine light comes on, every 5 or 6 minutes, you get a in the car. And you can't get rid of it because check engine light's on. So for like probably 5 days we were driving, and every 5-6 minutes you just hear with no music. Check the engine with no music. It was a bit of a rough car, honestly. Espírito Santo, ES, is not in São Paulo state. Oh. SP is a state, not São Paulo. It's in... Oh, it is a state. Espírito Santo is a state.
Okay.
I didn't even know that. Guys, I got lots to learn. I'm from Minas, and I love people calling you guys to their cities. This is love. Yeah, big shout out to Lucas and Paula. They invited us to Santa Rita do Sapucaí, and we had a great time over there. It's nice to do a video like Santa Rita do Sapucaí because it's not a tourist place at all. So it's just like a local thing because it's not really on the map for tourists. Even local tourists aren't really going there. It's just a city, kind of, just a town. Whereas São Tomé de Letras actually has some tourist stuff because of the rocks and the magic and the mushrooms and all that. Yeah, big shout out to Lucas and Paulo. Ivana, question for you. When will you visit Pakistan with Baby Jean?
No plans yet. When do you think, Steve? It all depends on Steve because he's the one who has really weak stomach.
I would do Pakistan again. I would do it, but honestly, I would do luxury. I'm not even trying to eat street food. I like eating Pakistani street food because the thing about street food in
But we
Pakistan.
didn't even eat street food last
This is my point, but we'll get there in a second. But the flavor of the street food can be good, sure, but it's more about the experience of just being in the street and all the chaos and everything. It makes the experience very fun as a tourist.
Yeah.
The trouble with street food is my stomach cannot handle it. But the very first meal last time we went there,
Hey.
I had golgappe, those little cube circles, right? And it had a tamarind water. And that tamarind water came right out of the sink. And the first day I was there, I had a crazy stomach infection and I never recovered. So that was my mistake. And it wasn't even street food, it was a restaurant. But I should have never got the tamarind water. That was a big fail. We both got food poisoning in Pakistan. I hear you, Steve, says the Ameris. Yeah, the Western stomach. So Ivana can handle it better, although you still have a rough time in Pakistan with the food a little bit.
Yeah.
But my my stomach, it was a disaster, dude. I'm not trying to say something gross here, but I actually had an accident in my pants in public, and I had to run home. I had to go to an outdoor bathroom and I had to go home with my pants on with no underpants underneath because they were ruined in the garbage of the bathroom. So embarrassing. And that's why I said to Ivana, we gotta get out of here. I can't be pooping my pants in public anymore. I'm an adult, okay? Yeah, Pakistan, nice people over there, nice country. For tourism, they're really friendly. But when you poop your pants, you say, that's it. Unsubscribe now, says Florin. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Steve turned into a chocolate mousse factory. You're darn right. It was just, I was like, what am I doing in my life? I'm in the bathroom having
switch the
terror in my
subject.
head, like I have to figure this out so nobody
Because
knows.
I'm getting images in my
Okay,
head.
never mind. We're off this topic.
Someone's asking, where exactly are you guys from? Mars.
Wait a second, are you? That's where you saw the ghost, probably. Oh, we can do one more ghost story from
No,
Ivana.
we're from Canada.
Canada.
Jewel. Number
Jewel,
one fan.
number
Thank
one
you
fan.
so
Thank
much.
you very much. Although,
I like that name, Jewel.
Jewel?
Yeah.
You would name your daughter Jewel.
Yes.
Boom.
Jean and Jewel.
Jean and Jewel. Not bad.
JJ.
Double J. Ivana and I have been talking. We will have one more baby coming sooner rather than later. And that's my update for you guys. What was I going to say? I had something good.
Unicorn is here. She said basketball match tonight. Who will win, Steve?
Who's playing?
Of course, the two rivals.
Oh, I'm going to go for Cervena Zveda. I think it's going to be a close match, but Cervena Zveda will win at the end. Boom.
Oi. Wanna stand up?
The best memories of Jean will be from Brazil. I hope so. I hope so. What a beautiful baby girl. So calm. Congrats. She resembles her mommy exclusively. Let's have another vote in the chat because everybody has different opinions. Does Jean look like mama or dada? Let's look here. Dun 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 dun. Camera 1. Okay. Camera 2. Camera 1. Dun 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 dun. Camera 2. Andre. Thank you very much for your donation, Andre. Also, you might have seen me. I am back on Duolingo. I am on a 6-day Duolingo streak. Thank you very much. And I'm not gonna miss it. Although today I have not done it, so I think I will do it after this live stream because 6-day Duolingo streak. I'm trying to do the lessons with Jean hearing, so she can hear my Indonesian language learning. She looks more like Steve and eyes of Ivana. The skin tone is white. She looks like both of you, cutest baby ever. A mix of both, a mix of both. Andre says party time.
Perfect mix.
Baby Jean needs to see our capybaras.
Encourage
And
you.
Ivana needs to eat pastel de feira on Largo da Orgeng in... Man, I'm so bad at reading Portuguese right now.
Ivana need to eat a Pastel de Feira on Largo da Ordem or in Ukrainian Square.
We got lots more
Is
Brazil
that
to see.
pastel? Pastel.
Must be pastel. I think the L was missing.
Or paste.
But it could be paste. That's why I was confused. Is it paste or is it pastel? I think it's pastel. Have you taken her to see the beaches in Buzios? Ivana and I have seen Buzios, but Jean has not.
Not with
Steve
the-
will never be the propaganda guy for Duolingo. I'm not very consistent on Duolingo. I'm trying my best. Hey, donation. Have a few on me from Liam Smith. Okay. This first one is almost empty. So I almost removed that comment. Liam, thank you. I hearted it. Is buying the next one. Cheers. This one's for you, Liam. I should say this one's from you, Liam. Thank you. Classic Brazilian thing. You get the Heineken Camisinha with the Original bottle.
Original. I gotta say, original is my favorite beer.
Ivana.
It's always cold.
Ivana, speak properly. Original. It's not original. Original. Oh my gosh, that was scary. It scared me, no? There's a kiddo sitting on a skateboard just went by. It just came out of nowhere. It scared me.
Do you work or are you full-time YouTubers?
Full time.
Full-time, that's our work.
Full time. It's full time hours for part time pay.
Now, of course,
No, it's not bad.
Lauren have gifted maybe, I don't know how many
Thank you, Florence.
memberships.
Thank you, Florence.
thanks for
We gotta get
all
our
of them.
Discord rocking again. Discord was bumping. We gotta get it up again.
Top 3 countries you guys visited. Top 3. That's hard to do.
Brazil.
Well, Brazil is probably favorite.
Favorite.
country to travel.
Romania.
To travel.
Romania
Romania,
and Malaysia.
Malaysia. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Look, like I told you, police come all the time. Oh, that's actually, police. All the time. Every 10 minutes you get a police. Beach country, says Andre. Beach country. Yeah, beach country is good.
Is it still cold in Romania? How cold is it right now?
It's cold right now. It's negative.
How
over
cold
there.
is it in Romania?
It's negative. What a cute baby. Gene, you're a star.
Obrigada. Say oi, oi.
Say, oi, Gene.
Oi, everybody.
Gene, show everybody your noise. Can you do it? Gene, can you do it?
Do it. Oi. Oi, baby.
Baby Gene, do. Baby Gene looks like a mix of two of you. Sauji. Thank you very much for your donation.
Saúde,
The donations have been going pretty well today. We appreciate it, guys. Every dollar helps us. Maybe you've heard of these guys like Mr. Beast who make $1 million a day on YouTube. That is not us. So the donations really help.
Natalie is saying, bring Jean to Beaga to play with my baby Katarina.
Oh.
Oi, Katarina.
In Timișoara, we had 18 degrees, but now it's cold again. I tell you what, maybe March we do Romania. The weather will be decent. Spring. Wow, spring.
I mean, as long as it's not Russia, right?
Brashov is negative 40 right now. Brashov is a frozen tundra. Maybe Romania. That could be a good place. But that baby is still too young to eat meat. Maybe May in Romania. March it'll be snowing. Yeah, okay. No. March will not be. So this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna set it up. Okay. January was Brazil. Okay. February will be road trip. Bus. Okay. March will be another country. April will be in the bus. You see what I'm saying? Month by month.
So every other month we go somewhere.
Yeah, month by month. So
Okay.
then May will be in the bus. What's after May? June. June will be in Romania.
European trip in Romania.
Yeah, and by that point we might even be bringing the bus to Romania. That's crazy though. We'll see if that happens or not. Yeah, good idea. Got it. Boom. We just made that plan now. Keep in mind, in about 8 minutes, we're gonna change the plan completely. So don't put your calendar on it. Ivana and I make a new plan every 6 minutes. Have you ever been to Slovenia? We have not been to Slovenia, but we've been to most of the countries around it. So we have not been to Slovenia, Slovakia, and Bosnia, and Macedonia. Those are the ones we have not been to. Which, honestly, we want to go to them because every country around there we really loved. Serbia, great. Albania, so good. Romania, great, so good. Even Belarus, Bulgaria, so good. Turkey, so good. So we will try and do Slovenia one day. Oh, Croatia, so good. Boom. How about the great mother Russia? Any plans? Honestly, I wish the war was not happening because I would love to go to Russia. Russia has the hockey connection for sure. It has the really big landmass, really cold and small population connection. Canada and Russia are like top corners of the map. And the whole Cold War, the whole, Bobby Fischer playing them in chess and the Summit Series in hockey. Russia is interesting to me. I would really like to go to Russia. But to go there now, I just feel like so many people are going to be hating and so many comments about like, oh, you're the worst person ever. And it's just going to be a dramatic thing. Maybe I should just ignore the haters and just go to the place I want to go. But the comments are going to be catastrophic if you go to Russia, I think.
Well, same with China.
The comments are pretty bad in China, but I think it would be more in Russia. European people, for the most part. So even in Canada, people are not happy with the war. But in Europe, it's way more because it's closer to home. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments. If we went to Russia, would you think, what are you guys doing? You will have many views for sure. True. Which is another reason it makes me nervous to go. You're going to go there, you're going to get so much hate, your channel goes up, you look like you're doing it just to make the friction. I don't want to do this job with the intention of making friction, It's a nice job where our days are good. I will not follow you anymore. Is Andre joking? He might be serious. Yeah, don't go to Russia right now. What about Switzerland? Would love to go to Switzerland. I think it's going to cost a lot though, but would love to go to Switzerland. Let me know what you guys would think if we went to Russia. To be fair, we're not really planning on going, but I would like to go if there's no war, honestly. I would like to go. Russia is not worth it. Yeah, I think we will not go. There are a lot of Russians in Brazil. But, says Florin.
But
I would like to see you guys in Russia. Okay. Russian people are not responsible for the war, but I understand people get sensitive about it. See, this is what I totally agree with. Is if we went there, it would be irrelevant to the war. But I don't think you could do that. It's gonna always seem like we're going there in some pro-Russia thing. We're not gonna go during the war. Fair. If you ever go to Switzerland, go on the Glacier Express. I would have visited Russia if they did not start the war, from Andre. Right. With Andre in mind, we're not gonna go. We can't lose Andre as a subscriber. It's too important. But aside from the war, I'm interested in that place. With the cool architecture, with the domes, all the old writers that wrote all the way we understand evil.
yeah.
What's the guy, Solzhenitsyn or something, who says the line between good and evil goes through the heart of every person. Great line. All the old writers, Would like to go to Russia, but it's not gonna happen. All these flags behind you, what are those? Yeah, in the street here, there's a bunch of flags up there. It's just hanging out in the street. I don't know who put it there. Maybe the restaurants did. But you can see a bunch of flags. Canada is somewhere. I found it once, but I haven't seen it. People are not guilty, just politicians. Fair. If I gave you a bulletproof vest, would you move to my lovely city of Rio de Janeiro? That's hilarious.
Hey, is this a bulletproof?
This is the flimsiest shirt ever. Oh, that's funny. All right, there you have it, guys. It's better to have peace of mind right now. Agree. Would you do a podcast with Putin? There you have it, guys. Okay, so upcoming videos. Tomorrow we got. Zaki was recommending Saudi Arabia.
Huh?
We'll do it. I would like to do a Middle East thing. I would also want to do. What is the one we almost did? Oman.
Right.
Would like to do something like that. I think one of the next countries we go to, so February, the bus, and then March, I think it should be something we've never been before. March should be Algeria or Oman or Saudi, somewhere we've never been. That should be the move.
Cool.
I think we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll do some polls on where we should go. Or you do, if you do 1 month out of Canada, you do 2 weeks in some place and 2 weeks in another place. You just get your nose poked in there, see if you like it, do some food vlogs, do some city tours, then move on. Boop, 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 you know?
Yep.
That could be it. That could be it. Oh, Chile would be good too. I'm interested in Chile. I'm interested in Chile. Look at Gene drinking and sleep at the same time. Gene's so cute, man. Egypt, have you been there? Never. I would like to go to Jordan though. I want to see Petra.
Yeah.
Petra looks amazing. So stay tuned. We're gonna do the road trip in February, and then we're gonna do something in March. 2 countries. 2 countries of 2 weeks. I think we should let the members decide. If you want to decide where we go next, join our membership program now. See my seamless transition to promotion? What a pro. I think we'll let the members decide. We'll put out 5 or 6 places, and they'll decide, and then we'll go. Can happen. But I think it should be somewhere new. Uruguay and Chile. That could be a trip. That could be a trip. I'm interested in Chile, honestly. What a unique country. It's a strip,
Yeah.
you know, on the coast. Oman and Saudi in March. Perfect weather at that time. Would do it. So that's what we'll do. We'll give you options. One of them is going to be Uruguay and Chile. One of them is going to be Oman and Saudi. One of them is going to be Algeria and
South Africa.
South Africa.
Where's Algeria?
Algeria is North Africa.
Oh,
Right on the
so
coast.
they're not very.
Algeria is like directly below France. Across the little water there, it's right on the northern coast. Like near like Libya.
So it's not very close to South Africa.
No, but they're both in Africa. That'll be the trip. So those are going to be the options. And maybe we'll think of some more. But what will be your choice of those options, Ivana? Uruguay, Chile, Algeria, South Africa, Saudi, Oman. My first instinct is Saudi and Oman.
That would be the most comfortable.
Comfortable.
I think. Yeah.
Okay. No, Uruguay's pretty good. Not a poor country. And Chile's not poor.
Yeah.
That could be comfortable. The Algeria one, I don't know what to expect.
That would be the most exciting.
Exciting. In South Africa, again, you know what to
But
expect.
that would Algeria and South Africa, I think it would be the most uncomfortable.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
What do you think?
With a baby.
What do
That's
you
what
think-
I meant in my head by uncomfortable.
Oh, I
or
see.
Comfortable is traveling
With
with
baby.
a baby.
Okay, here's
Yeah.
another analysis. What do you think would make the most money? I don't think it would be Uruguay, Chile. I think it would be Algeria, South Africa, or I think maybe Saudi.
Probably Saudi. I think Saudi.
Chile is safe, right? Algeria would be interesting. Algeria would be interesting. The big city is called Algiers. I would like to go there. You spend 2 weeks in the big city. You don't have to go around. Don't make it dangerous. You get a nice, luxury, comfortable apartment.
Yeah.
Just stay there for 2 weeks. It wouldn't be that rough. Getting in and out might be rough. Flying in and out. But you just, you know. The good thing about a new country is you open the door to your accommodation, you walk down the street, you already got 5 ideas for vlogs. Everything's blowing your mind.
Hey, Paulo.
Paolo. Oh, very generous donation. A little snack for the family of warriors. Miss you.
We
Actually,
miss you.
Paolo, do you know what we did the other day, Ivana and I? We sat down and we watched the vlog where you picked us up in Oro Preto. And then, the beginning of the vlog, we're at our neighbor's house randomly. We get in Paulo's car. We went to a few different spots that were just so interesting. One was like Pakistani ice cream, randomly.
Oh yeah, we went to
Pakistani ice cream. One was the pastel that was made out of corn. And in the video, I said, this is better than regular pastel. And Ivana said, I agree. Remember that pastel?
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about it. But when we watched the video, I was like, oh, that is so much better than the regular pastel. It tasted like a tamale in Mexico. It was so good. And then we went to some store
What
that was
city
like,
is this?
that was like, right now we're in Sao Paulo. The store was selling like hot sauce and farofa and bicycle tires and ice cream and bug spray. It was like everything. Crazy little store. And then we went back to your place, ate the Churrasco, and then we went to go get some Djibouti kebab. What a good experience, dude. We watched the video and we were like, man, Paulo is the best. that was such a good day of vlogging. That was the kind of day of work where you go, man, this is the best job ever. Making friends, doing unique things, and a video that comes out of it was fun to watch. I had fun watching it. So many different scenes. So anyway, Paulo, my point is you're the best, and thank you very much for your donation. And I am your fan, Paulo. I am your fan.
So good.
Before you visit Brazil, you should definitely visit Ubatuba. We were going to, and we canceled it. Instead, we went to Minas.
Yeah. See, our plan is always changing last minute. So, for those of you who's like, I know a lot of you guys wants to meet up. It's hard to make a schedule.
Yeah.
It's hard. It really is. So we apologize.
So here's the thing. We went to, first stop on the road trip was Riviera. And then we had plans to see Lucas. So we wanted to do that. We thought Lucas and Paula would be a good trip. Unique experience up there. The problem with going to Ubatuba after that is Lucas up here, Ubatuba down here.
Yeah, but it's going back to São Paulo.
Yeah, we could have done it.
You know what
But
I mean?
what
It's
we
like
did,
a triangle.
It is like a triangle. What we did instead was stay around the Lucas area because São Tomé de Letras was 2 hours
Yeah.
from
Santa Rita.
Santa Rita to Sapucaí. So it just seemed like a more easier road trip. And we even thought about canceling it and doing straight to Curitiba. But that was like, from Lucas's place to Curitiba was like 8 hours drive or something. And it was like on that little Fiat Mobi with no radio. Imagine driving a Fiat Mobi on a Brazilian highway surrounded by trucks with no radio for 8 hours. I thought, with a 5-month-old baby, it was like, I can't go to Curitiba right now. So we will be there one day, I promise. Are you guys already leaving Brazil? If you can believe it, we've been here 1 month. It flew past.
We're still in Brazil right now.
We're still in Brazil right now. We're leaving on Sunday.
No, Monday.
Crazy
Night.
snowfall in Edmonton, negative 25. We'll be heading to Brazil February 7th. Yeah, good for
Oh.
you. Wow, a Brazilian living
That's
in
so
Edmonton.
good.
I gotta admire anyone who lives in Edmonton. That's really cold. Edmonton is one of the furthest north cities in terms of a proper big city in Canada. North of that is like the tiny towns in the territories. Just met your channel, but I'm so happy I did. Oh, thank you so much,
Muito
Luana.
obrigada,
Luana. This one is for you. Muito bom, obrigado.
Luana. Is that moon? No.
Luna. Luna is moon. Luna is the English word?
No.
In Portuguese, you mean?
I think is it Spanish? Luna?
Maybe Spanish, yeah. Luna. Road trip all the way through the North Territory of Canada. Is it possible?
Yes,
we want to do this.
that.
We want to do this, but it would have to be in summer. Because in the winter, it's a disaster. It's so cold up there. You're talking minus 40 or something. Oh, Lua. In Portuguese, Lua is moon. And Luna is Spanish.
Yeah.
Luna in Romanian too. Believe it or not, Romanian and Portuguese are similar languages. Randomly. Because Romanian is the easternmost romantic language. Latin-based language. I'm not sure it's romantic, but it's Latin-based. So you think of Romania, you think it's so east, you think they might even speak like with Russian font or whatever. But it's ABCD and it's Florence says randomly. Well, I just mean unexpectedly is what I meant. Unexpectedly, Romanian is Latin-based. You could go to Banff during summer. We've been to Banff, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But the problem with Banff, and this is my Canadian side coming out, it's my own country, so I feel okay to talk bad about it, it's really crowded. And it's clean, totally clean. The tourists are keeping it clean, but there's tourists everywhere. You can go to a less beautiful national park that have no one around. Could be a better experience. Banff is like seriously, here it goes, Steve the language professor. Do you guys have plans to go northeast of Brazil? We did before. We did a huge road trip from Salvador to Natal. Is Whistler worth it? I've never been to Whistler, but very famous place, so it probably is. It must be famous for a reason.
It's famous for during the winter actually.
Skiing.
Yeah.
Whistler. Plus a great
Skiing
name.
and
Whistler
snowboard.
has a ring to it, right?
Oh,
Whistler.
Yukon. Someone mentioned Yukon.
Yeah, someone said Yukon and Alaska. We want to do this. We want to do the Northern Canada trip. It's really our
It
goal.
has to be summer, so we gotta plan it with Europe, and that might take like I think it's more than a month to go there.
A month up there, you may need more.
Yeah.
I need 2 months up there.
So we gotta plan this.
This year, it's like a blank canvas waiting for the masterpiece to be created because what's gonna happen? We got the bus.
Yeah.
We now feel confident to do international travel with the baby. We got lots of options. It could be a very good year. I mean, it really could be a great year. I think it will be. Ivana, I love you, baby.
Yeah, she slept. Jean is sleeping right now. She fell asleep.
Baby Jean fell asleep at a Boteco. Not the first time somebody fell asleep at a Boteco. Am I right? I do have my beer bottle out of the Camagina, but you know.
From Liam, any plans to return to China? Yes, that's another country we want to go back.
I think we'll do that sometime this year because the money was too good. Can I have one? Arigato. Maizuna.
How many? Oh, we've been on.
It's
for
been an hour. Do you mind if I have half an hour more? We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Muito bom. 260 people in the chat. I think we were over 300 for a bit there, but I didn't announce it. I was in the middle of something. Soon Steve is gonna sleep in the Boteco too. Oh, baby.
Right.
When I was little, my mom used to take me to Botecos too. Me and my brother, we grew up in those. And I still live in those.
From Biaga, right? Natalia?
Yeah. You guys should visit the best capital of any Brazilian state, Vitória. The only safe and clean capital of the southeast. Okay, geography challenge, Ivana. Vitória is in what state?
It's beside Rio.
Obrigado, thank you. So Vitória is the state.
Yes, it's beside Rio.
Obrigado. Okay. Vitória. Okay.
Beside Rio.
Okay.
And I think south of Minas.
Let's acknowledge our donation and then we're gonna have a competition, okay?
Yes.
A little gift to baby Jean. Maybe some Havaianas. You're a lovely
Muito
family.
obrigada.
Jean, wake up, you're rich. Jean, wake up, you're rich. We will accept your donation on
Thank you.
Jean's behalf. We'll put the money directly in her education savings plan, which we have. Okay, Ivana, we're gonna play a game where we name Brazilian states back and forth to see who can run out, see who knows the most Brazilian states.
Oh boy.
Boom. And I'm gonna say that you can go first, my lovely wife.
São Paulo.
São Paulo. Okay, São Paulo is number one. I will say Rio de Janeiro.
Santa Catarina.
Santa Catarina. Okay, I say Rio Grande do Sul.
Wait, if there is Rio Grande do Sul, is there Rio Grande?
Hey, you can't ask the audience, Ivana. You have to do it yourself. You have to just.
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande? Is that a place?
See?
I don't even know if that's right. She could easily.
Florence and
Fonseca Grande. I'm gonna say Fonseca Grande.
That is funny.
What's your favorite place in Brazil? Fonseca Grande.
Hey, that sweater is long gone. I don't even know where that.
Okay, so you said Rio Grande
Do Norte.
do Norte. Okay, I'm gonna say Bahia. Boom, good answer. Good answer, Steve.
I'm gonna say Brasilia.
That is a federal district, not a state, but I will allow it. I will allow it. I'm gonna say Minas Gerais, place we just were. And Ivana's out of answers already. Ivana's out of answers. Ivana's out of answers. Steve's a geography champion.
Where's Curitiba?
Ivana's out of that.
Curitiba. Paraná?
Paraná. Okay. Paraná. Okay. Is there one called Alagoas?
I have no idea if that's a city or a state.
Is Alagoas an answer? Flora says Argentina. Alagoas, that's a state. We have Alagoas. Boom. Back to you. Back to you. You're in trouble now. You're in trouble now,
Is
Ivana.
Recife a city or state?
Seavy's a city. I
What's
think.
a
I don't know.
state?
Hey, don't ask me. I'm your competitor. Don't ask me.
What's a state? Bahia and
I said Bahia.
Recife.
People saying ban Flora and he said Argentina. Fonseca Grande. That's a good pull. That's a good memory. Fonseca Grande. So you're out then.
Amazonia.
Recife is a town. You got that from the chat. You got
Pernambuco.
you got that from the chat too. I won. I had one from the chat. I wasn't gonna use it though. I saw one that said Sir GP. Remember Sir GP?
Sergipe.
Anyway, the winner was Steve. Thank you very much. Bow and accept your bouquet of flowers. Thank you. Thank you. I did it for the fans, you know. They carried me, man. Baby
job,
Jean's
Stevie.
sleeping.
Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan. There you have it, guys. Familia Linda. Linda means beautiful.
Muito obrigada.
I always read the comments about Jean to Jean. I go, hey Jean, someone says you're an angel sent down from heaven.
So what?
And she goes,
What other
Like,
states
alright.
are we missing? I want to know.
and there's one called Amazon. I was gonna say
Amazonia.
Amazonia.
Where Manaus is.
My baby is very calm, but yours is a whole other level. Keep in mind, what you see in the videos is usually her calmer part. She does have some uncalm moments.
Yeah. Usually when she's not calm, we cannot shoot. Because
Yeah.
we're busy with
We're busy taking care of her. Although the live stream is a pretty good indication of how she acts. She's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
chill most of the time. She is pretty chill. But, yeah, sometimes she
Hey,
cries.
someone said
we don't
Ivana's
film.
Portuguese pronunciation is very good.
Oh, yeah. I thought mine was so good, but Ivana's is better. Mato Grosso. Mato Grosso do Sul. By the way, the state is called Amazonas. Amazonia is the forest.
Okay.
Amazonas. Okay, muito bom, muito bom. On live, she is so calm, angel baby. Yeah, we she seems to like being just out. In the apartment, she'll get a bit fussy more often. She likes to be out. Mato Grosso have Pantanal. Pantanal is one of them other highly recommended places.
Yes.
I don't think you'll get many views in Pantanal because it's a nature thing, but I think you have
I
good
would
memories.
really love to go there, but is it doable with a baby? Because it's mostly like swimming
yeah.
and swamps, you know. Is it doable with a baby?
Amazonia is the region. Amazon is the forest. Amazonas is the state. Boom, I'm a geography master. Ask me any question. You guys are making me remember child's geography lessons. Haha. Yeah, fair enough. Could you do, Acre, remember Acre? That's one where nobody lives. Acre. It's got a population of like 40 people. It's way in the interior. It's spelled like acre, but they call it Acre. Lensua Maranhenses. Is that a
Yeah.
place too?
Is that a state? That's a place that is like.
Is that a city
beautiful.
or is that a city or a?
I think that's a city.
Last time you came to Brazil, your Portuguese was better. Oh, we're going backwards. We're going backwards.
I know. We
National
lost
Park.
it.
Oh, Maranhão.
That's it.
Boom, there you have it, guys. We named all the states, I think. Acre is the land of dinosaurs. Acre. We have one of the best trains in the world. Yes, Paraná, Curitiba. We wanted to go there. That was our plan, but we couldn't make the drive. Guys, you should visit. Oh my gosh, pronounce that one, Ivana. Guaramiranga. Guaramiranga. 1.5 hours from Fortaleza. Fresh at night and lovely in the day.
Miranda.
Guaramiranga. Guara comes from the word guava, meaning tasty and delicious, whereas miranga comes from the word mirage,
Morango.
meaning, yeah, strawberry.
Orange.
Yeah. Donation. Thank you. I give you a
Muito
heart.
obrigado.
Very generous. Almost deleted the comment by accident. Hey, give the guy a heart. There you go, got it. So I run the phone, and the heart button is the tiniest little button ever. So we're trying our
it's
best
away.
to make sure we heart and acknowledge all of the donations. Jean's waking up. You might hear a cry. You might see fussy Jean.
I want to fix her because it's so slouchy.
Yeah. Hey, Jean, want to say hi to the people? Or you want to wait a minute until you wake up?
Yeah, she might fall back.
You might fall back asleep. Ivana is got the woman's touch for the baby. If Jean is half asleep, you can do a thing with your arms and it pulls her right out. If I do it, it's like 50-50 chance of working. If Ivana does it, Jean falls asleep in about 0.1 seconds. I honestly think, and this is my own theory, Jean can smell, because her eyes are closed, she's like half asleep, right? I think Jean can just smell Ivana's just motherly fragrance. And because when you're looking at me like I'm crazy, Jean.
Yes, it's gonna smile.
Huh?
Right? What's wrong?
Did you just look at Mama and shake your head? She did. She looked at me like,
Dada?
look at Mama like, what's wrong with this guy?
What's wrong with Dada?
I'm a normal guy. Yeah, you know, normal guy. But when Ivana does the bouncy thing, Jean is right out. When I do it, she's like, not sure. Not sure if she really wants to be sleeping in my arms. Although I can, when I hold her in one arm, she'll sleep.
Yeah.
If I walk, it's okay. Bzz, 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 bzz. Sweet girl. We still don't really know the personality of baby Jean. I want her to be everything good, but I don't know what she's gonna be, you know? Artistic baby, athletic person, social kid, shy. We really don't know. I wonder how much you can look at a 5-month-old baby and draw conclusions about their personality, if any. She seems to like being out. She seems
She's
to...
bouncy.
She likes being bounced around. I think it's all babies though. So we don't have much to go on her personality yet. But no matter what, we love baby Jean. Hey, say hi. Say hi to people, Jean. Give the people what they want. A nice close-up of baby Jean. Hey, Jeaner. Hey, Jeaner Beaner. Screen.
She just woke up.
Screen. Screen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're smiling. Yeah.
Someone asked what will be for dinner tonight.
What's Ivana gonna make? I think she's gonna make a lobster bisque
Oh,
with
God.
a
You know what?
balsamic
We
reduction.
might order in.
Do you want to order
Poke.
pizza? Oh, poke bowl.
I love
We should do a
Brazil.
video tomorrow about poke bowl and sushi.
Yeah, guys.
Title.
What kind of video?
Title: Japanese sushi wishes it was Brazilian sushi.
Oh boy.
Let us
They're
know.
different though. They're different.
So listen, guys, we're gonna do food videos probably tomorrow and the next day. Just
What kind of food should we
what
do?
kind of food would you like to see? We got some ideas. We got the Brazilian pizza idea. We've already done it, but it's so good. We got the sushi
Sushi?
idea. We've already done it, but that one we could do again because they have more sushi types. They have poke. We could do that. We could do a fogo de chão video, which we've already done, but it's so good. We could also
burger?
do. There's a place our friend knows that has amazing Brazilian burger. We could do that. Florence has pineapple pizza. Is there Lebanese over there? Lebanese
There
food.
must be.
We could do an international food thing. We were thinking of a Brazilian food, but we could do international food. We will follow the chat. I love this idea. The Japanese will go crazy. Japanese sushi wishes it was Brazilian sushi. Can. Burger. People like the burger idea. You guys need to boycott the U.S. trip because of Trump's tariffs. Oh boy. It's already planned that trip, so it's gonna happen. Pizza got some votes. Feijão tropeiro got some votes. We're not in Minas anymore. Brazilian hot dog. We could do a burger and hot dog video.
Oh, true.
Brazil has the best burgers and hot dogs. Bracket, Americans are jealous. Can, right? That could be good.
Brazilian sushi, another one.
Brazilian sushi. Maybe one day we'll do sushi and poke bowl. And maybe
Okay.
one day we'll do burger and hot dog. 2 food videos to end it off, just to get the
I was also thinking about making a video of the kilo restaurants and self-serve. The buffet. Like Brazil is the buffet capital of the world or something. Because there are so many buffets here.
True.
Self-serve and kilos and, you know,
Yeah.
all you can eat. So
Yeah.
that's another idea.
Yeah,
So-
true.
We got 3 days left. So make one of each.
We got Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Today's Friday.
And Monday.
And Monday we can do something. So maybe we'll do 3 food videos. You got the seafood one, you got the burgers and dogs one, and you got the kilo.
Yeah.
Boom, that might be it.
If you guys know some places where we should go,
Let us know the restaurants. Yeah. Let us know. We are trying to film. We can do 3 videos in 3 days, it'd be nice.
yeah.
And then we're gonna do the snacks video with my mom, which is pretty great. And then we're gonna do maybe a reaction video to I'm Still Here.
We gotta buy some snacks.
Yeah, go buy snacks before we go. We got time.
Okay.
We're gonna bring Gustavo. Gustavo knows the snacks.
Okay.
But we should also try and do the snacks, and we should also try and do some. We should try and bring back some Romeo and Juliet.
Sure.
Guava paste, goiabada, dulce de leche, you know? Because that'll make it better. Come on down to Fortaleza. Visit Estrada do Vinho in São Roque. Very cool.
Ah, yes.
Estrada do Vinho.
Wines route.
Pretty good job, Ivana. I think you're right. Because Rua is street. By the way, my Google Maps lady, man, she doesn't even try to have a Portuguese accent. Right? Every road she calls it Rua. Turn left on Rua. I'm like, it's Hua. Come on. Try your best, lady. How's life in the bus? We'll be back in the bus soon. Ivana said today, and I quote, man, I miss the bus. And that made my heart go, because I was wondering, maybe Ivana hates the bus. We're going to go back for 2 weeks in the bus. She's going to go, we should fly somewhere. I go, stupid bus.
That will happen again too.
That will-
In the bus, I would say, oh, I miss Brazil, and I will fly to Brazil.
You get to Brazil and you go, I miss the bus. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's human nature. You always want what you can't have. But we got to make the problem with the bus is it's really not great in the winter, which is typical for any RV, but even more exaggerated in the bus because it's all glass, it's all windows. So you crank the furnace and it's warm inside, but the condensation is crazy and everything's it's just a bit much to have a, middle of winter RV tour. Hey guys, are you coming to Curitiba? We are not,
On
unfortunately.
the next trip to Brazil, we will.
Cheers.
Bing. Look at baby Jean.
We will be in Curitiba one day, but not this day.
On the next trip to Brazil.
That's a Lord of the Rings quote. You will die one day, but not this day. The bus, and then Brazil, Romania, China, Canada. That's the way. Next time then, Guillermo, yes, we will be there. We have too many recommendations for Curitiba to not go, so we will be there. Curitiba is as cold as Canada. I don't believe you.
I don't think so.
Florence says, bus in China, good idea. Bus in China is a good idea. Although, how do you get the bus to China?
Getting the bus is not the problem. The problem is there facilities like dumping station or
Yeah.
how is the road in general?
Good question from Andre. Could you put a dehumidifier in the bus? I don't think it matters about the humidifier. The trouble is, it's just a single pane of glass with really cold air on one side and really hot air on the other side. It makes condensation. Even if you dry out the air inside,
The bus is already dry because sometimes my throat gets dry.
and I think the air coming out of the furnace is real dry. It's
Yeah.
burning propane and making heat. It's dry air. So I don't think it's a humidity issue. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it, but the windows are soaked on the inside of the bus. It's crazy. And they were so cold one time, the windows on the inside froze. I was like, what the heck? We had sheets of ice in the bus on the inside of the windows. It's like, we gotta take this bus south, man.
What was the first country you visited? Cuba.
Technically Cuba, but it was all inclusive. The first
Well,
proper trip was
You
Japan.
probably U.S.
Oh, okay, of course, U.S. And Ivana,
But
the first country
both
she
of
went
us-
to was Canada. No, did you travel? Did you travel when you were a kid? Probably Singapore.
Singapore probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Singapore.
The first country as adults, Ivana and I went together was Cuba, but that was all
Or the
inclusive.
States.
And then
Which
it
one?
was, we went to Vegas and we went to
Which one is
Dallas
first?
first. First was Dallas.
So
no.
US.
First was Cuba, I think.
So Cuba.
I don't remember.
That was
and
so
then
long ago.
the first big trip that we did, we went to Japan.
Yeah.
And we made some videos. And one of our videos from there has like 50,000 views.
That was
Early days of
so
YouTube,
bad.
and it's the worst video in the history of time. It was fun to do though.
Oh yeah, Guyana. I forgot about that.
Guyana. Does it state Guyana?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's where Sertanejo is.
Camarada Steve. What's Camarada?
I don't know.
I like your first videos from Japan from Andre.
Ah,
That was the days there. If I was confident enough and clear enough when I spoke to talk to the camera and do vlogs, we could have went way up. Because that was the very early days of travel vlogging where nobody was doing it. So even horrible videos like ours where we didn't even talk, there was like paragraphs of text on the screen. Even those videos did well. If I had spoke properly in Japan, we could have had a great time. and made money, but I was too shy. I had to reach some age of maturity. Not maturity, but I was so shy on camera at first. Now it's much better. Just practice, you know. Would you guys like to do a Q&A video? I think it would be interesting so we can know you guys better. We could do it.
Could do it. But you guys are already asking questions.
But we do lives every week, so I feel like most people know. We could do it though.
Yeah. We could do it when we're in Canada, maybe.
Well, if we were going to do a Q&A, you
Yeah.
should do it when you've got a huge wave of new viewers.
Right.
So not now.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you get some huge wave, there's a bunch of new people, you add a Q&A video in there, then they get to know you
The
better.
state is Goiás, not Guyana, is the city.
Guyana. Got it. We went to a city, we didn't go to it. We drove through a city called Joanopolis. And I was like, man, if that said Geneopolis, I would steal the sign and put it in my suitcase and bring it home. But it was Joanopolis instead of Geneopolis. One letter away from being Geneopolis. I thought, man. By the way, when I was a kid, by the way, don't tell the Canadian police. I used to steal street signs quite a bit. All you need is a 5/8 socket, and then it's yours. All of my friends who have last names that are also roads, or first names that are also roads, I got it for them and I gave it to them. And most of them didn't want it. They're like, I don't want this sign in my house. I'm like, just take it. Mom goes, shh. I stole more than a few street signs. Do you guys still think about living in Brazil? If yes, where would you choose to live? So one day we probably will do something like that. Our first goal, and we've been talking about this for 5 years now, is get a rental property in Canada. We are working towards it. Never give up, kids. But after that, we will have another property somewhere, probably Brazil, and it would be nice to spend lots of time there. Now, Ivana, in your wildest imagination, what would be the best place to live in Brazil?
Wow.
In your
I've got
very
a few
well-traveled
places.
opinion, what do you like?
Either São Paulo
Okay.
or Bahia.
Bahia,
Yeah.
Salvador.
Salvador, Bahia.
Wow.
By the
So what you mean to say is
By the
you
sea.
hate Minas Gerais.
I like it, but I
Oh snap!
think maybe in Belo Horizonte, but I kind of like the beach
The beach.
and the city, like really happening city. So I like Minas too. Lots of mountains, but I feel like that's more of a getaway weekend where you want to relax. You know what I mean?
I would do Salvador. The place that Vanessa has when we stayed in it, that Airbnb, that place I would live there 10 out of 10.
So there's unsubscribing right now.
Unsubscribing right now. Curitiba, Europe of Brazil. Is it a joke? That should be a title we put on our video. Curitiba is the Europe of
We're
Brazil.
actually gonna put a title soon. Gringo family fell in love with Minas, so we don't actually hate it.
I would live in Minas, I think.
Yeah.
I love Minas. But I also like Salvador. The thing about Minas is the countryside is so beautiful, man. The red dirt with the green. I love it. Craiova, Minas of Romania. Florin is on something today. He's been like 5 jokes that have been awesome. When he said Fonseca Grande, I was like, what a good pull. What a good memory, dude. Salvador is one of the most dangerous capitals of Brazil. I don't recommend living in Salvador. Yeah, we haven't spent much time there. I know it's very dangerous. I know the crime rate's high. But that place is awesome. The beaches there are so nice, and the downtown area is so rich with culture, man. You know, I'm a man of culture, okay?
Well, I'm a city girl, so.
We don't have beaches here in Minas,
But we
the
haven't
Botecos are the
visited
beaches.
Curitiba yet, so we can't make a judgment. So
Yeah.
I cannot decide until we visit Curitiba. Because a
Curitiba
lot of
is the
people
Europe
say
of Brazil.
it's also a livable city in Curitiba, so we have to visit Curitiba to see. Let's see.
Do you guys visit the pyramids? It's one of my dreams. We have not seen the pyramids. It was forever also one of my dreams, but we've heard so many bad stories about Cairo for tourism, especially especially Cairo for vloggers. It's totally anti-vlogging over there. So we've put the pyramids on the back burner. I would like to see Petra in Jordan, if I could.
Bahia de Lagoa is a good place.
Bahia de
too,
Lagoa
yes.
is actually my favorite place in Brazil.
Actually, Floripa maybe.
Floripa, I would live in Floripa.
That's another.
I changed my mind. The answer is Floripa. I would live in Floripa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Floripa.
Bahia de Lagoa was
Floripa.
wow.
That's right.
When we got those shrimp off those fishermen, I was like, what am I doing in my life? This guy went out all night and bought and got the shrimp out of the ocean. He sold it to me, the most fresh shrimp you could ever get. Not shrimp. Squid. And then it wasn't even expensive. And then I cooked it and I shoved it in my mouth and I thought, I'm really living right now.
What is Luana saying there? Scroll up.
Floripa's good. Alina or Luana? I'm from Minas, but I've been living in Curitiba for 7 years. Really like it here, but my heart is in MG. That
Right.
could be a song, dude. My heart is in MG. You know?
Yeah.
Missing the countryside of Minas.
But Minas has Beaga. It's not always countryside.
Well, they got cities too, but what I mean is they have no coast.
Right.
So it's, the beauty is not the ocean. It's the green hills.
Right.
Pelourinho in Salvador is safe because there are many police officers watching the area because of the tourists. But the rest of the city is very dangerous. Oh, so we've only really checked out Pelourinho, the tourist area. So maybe that's why we liked it so much, because it felt safe to us. Pelourinho was like, wow, what a good. Plus we have friends over there who are so nice, and so what a good memory. The history is very sad, but very accessible for tourism. The nature is great. The beaches are great. The food, oh man, let's talk about moqueca for 2 hours. Moqueca. Moqueca de camarão. Moqueca grande. It's so good, moqueca, right?
Yes, very good.
My best thing ever. Oh my gosh, star. Do you like eating pão de queijo? And have you been to Foz do Iguaçu? Don't spam, you're gonna kick it off, dude. Don't spam, you're gonna get kicked off. Uh-oh. Someone's gonna boot you.
Yes, we like
We
eating.
do like eating pão de queijo. We had some 2 days ago. Who could not like eating pão de queijo? So good. And then Foz de Iguaçu, we did see it years ago on the Argentina side. I remember making a video saying it's not that good because Niagara Falls is the best. Maybe the Brazilian side's better. More cake, I agree. Not more cake, it's moqueca. Why don't you guys settle in Indonesia? It seems easy since Ivana is there, from there. The thing about Indonesia is this, and I'm just being honest, it's so far from Canada. So the problem is this, and I know it sounds like a small problem, but this is a big problem. This is one of the reasons I like Brazil. If you want to watch your team play a sport in Canada, your team is playing at 2 in the morning in Indonesia, which really sucks. Brazil, on the other hand, is 2 hours ahead, is perfect. If your team's playing at 7 p.m., they play at 5 p.m. instead, that's even better. You can go to bed by 8 or 9 instead of 10 or 11. So Indonesia, we could settle there. I get it, it's great, but it's so far. It's so far. It's literally the other side of the planet. So, would you settle there in Indonesia?
No.
Really? Why not?
Well, Malaysia is a better option for me. If I was going to settle somewhere in Southeast Asia, it would be Malaysia,
Fair.
not Indonesia.
Same language as Indonesian, more or less, and similar kind of feeling to the country.
Yeah.
Indonesia just is, depending on where you are, the cities are crazy crowded. Like Jakarta is a
Jakarta,
unique city.
I mean, the traffic is crazy. You know,
Jakarta is pretty crazy.
comparing it to Kuala Lumpur.
Not comparable. Right? Totally different place. Donesian. So good to have you back. Hope to see you in Maceió one of these days. Don't forget to try couscous. Best food in the world found anywhere. Nice one. Randy. Former member. Thanks for the donation. We appreciate you. Too many places in Brazil to see, but we will keep coming back. This is our 3rd time back, so we've been to Brazil more than any other country. Fact or not?
No, Romania, we've been there 3 times.
3 times also.
Or 4 maybe.
Okay, same.
No, I forgot. 3 or 4
Well,
times.
Romania would count as more because we did road trip where we drove out and drove back in, drove out, drove back in. So
Yeah.
Romania would be like 5 times probably. In terms of total days, I think Brazil is the most total days. Because 2 times we did 90 days. So anyway, Brazil is one of our favorites, is the point. Brazil and Romania. Malaysia is like a light intro to Southeast Asia. Quite easy to adjust to. Yeah, Malaysia stands out as still kind of, there's still like markets and some, you know, because Singapore is there too, and Singapore is very not overwhelming. Totally familiar for any Western person.
But the prices is, we cannot afford Singapore.
Right. Also, it's nice to be in Malaysia because you have a bit of craziness, you have a bit of markets, you have a bit of traffic, you have a bit of, it still has some kampung vibes. Then you can go further in, which is Indonesia, where it's pretty wild.
Malaysian internet is always good.
True.
Affordable.
Why not Rio? Heaven on earth.
Why not Rio? Rio is a bit too crazy, but I love it. I think it's the most beautiful city in the world. But to live, maybe Floripa is better.
Somehow, Brazil and Romania are similar. Somehow.
Really?
That's what that's the comment says. The languages are similar, but they're different places. Romania, this one time we were there, we did a road trip in September. The leaves were changing color. We just kept going to the middle of nowhere, tiny towns. All they got is a big church and a bunch of buildings. And everywhere restaurant you go to is just fatty, delicious pork. It was pork and potato, and pork and polenta, and the views were so good, and the people were so kind. And we drank palinka, and I just thought, I love this place. Some nice lakes. What's that one lake called? Oh, so nice. Some nice views. What's that lake called? Bicaz. Oh man, Bicaz Gorge, Bicaz Lake. Wow. And you know, I just thought, man, I love Romania. That trip was one of the best, whatever it was, 3 weeks or something. Every day was just like, how is it this good? By the morning, I'd be driving somewhere, working, shooting. By lunch, I'd be eating. By dinner, I'd be checking into a hotel, or not a hotel, but like a guest house. And when you check in, they just give you some palinka, and next thing you know, I'd be half drunk again, have such a good time, edit some video, and fall asleep. It was just like, what a stretch, man. Everything was going right for like 3 weeks. Hey Steve, buy a Santos shirt, the best football team in Brazil, Neymar and Pele team. I heard Neymar is back on Santos. Because a lot of the players went to the Middle East, some crazy new league they're making. But I heard Neymar, something happened with the Saudi Arabia team.
Oh, he was there?
He was signed to Saudi Arabia, which is like, well, does anybody play in Europe to get money? He was in Saudi. I think Ronaldo is in like Qatar or something.
Yeah.
So it's crazy, right? But I think Neymar's back in Santos.
So we should watch a football game in Saudi.
That'd be great. I'm Douglas from Manaus, Amazonas. I've been your follower for a long time. Greetings from the Amazon region.
Oy, oy,
Thanks for this kind message. Appreciate.
Yes.
Thanks for the support.
I would love to go there.
How is Toronto nowadays? I've been there in 19 and 20. I heard that it's completely different now. Toronto is, I think, in a bad place. It's not a terrible city because it's still a developed country. We're doing okay. But if you walk around Toronto, you will see homeless people that honestly, they're just on drugs. Like those people that, I remember we were there last year. Ivana was pregnant. We walked around Toronto for, I don't know, a couple hours. At least 3 or 4 times, there was people in the street who are so on drugs that I hadn't like worried that something's gonna happen to Ivana. They're just like screaming with their shirts off and like punching themselves in the chest. And you're just like, this is a potentially violent person, and I have to protect my wife. And I'm thinking, this is not the Toronto I was used to. We have a problem in Toronto, but it's still not so bad, you know. I still like my country, but we got to fix it up somehow. I don't know how you fix the people living in the street problem, because that's gonna be an expensive problem to fix. I don't know what to do. But anyway, Toronto's okay. It's also a very loud city. So much construction. Every street corner, some big machinery going trying to fix the infrastructure. So it's loud. Are you in Belo Horizonte? No, we are in São Paulo. I think it's coming dinner time soon because the street is starting to fill up. The street we're on is a very popular place for people date night or a group of friends going out, dinner and drinking.
It's also Friday night.
It's also Friday night. So we'll finish this beer bundle, we'll go back, and then you can make, what were you going to make? You said it was going to be a grilled swordfish? What was it?
Should we go out? I feel like we should go out. It's Friday, but it's hard to go out with Jean.
Yeah, plus Jean's bedtime is pretty early.
Yeah.
What are your dinner plans this Friday? I think our plans are ordering some poke.
Okay.
Poke bowl. Last time we ordered it though, we ordered the salmon and cream cheese, and they forgot the cream cheese.
Yeah.
And it affected my entire meal. Also, this time we got to write extra sauce. Soy sauce.
Okay.
No, that was for the sushi we ordered. Anyway, they got good fish over here. I saw your video on San Tomé de Letras. Come back to Minas Gerais. You guys need to go to La Piña de Ceja.
Yeah, see? My goodness, so many places.
This is, so honestly, one of the reasons
We're gonna be
Brazil
in Brazil.
is my favorite place.
I don't know how long do you need to be in Brazil to
Too long.
discover all these places, you know? So many places.
One of the reasons Brazil is our favorite place is because it's so big. The fact that it's big, first of all, it gives you more places to see, but also gives you a differentiation between how each place is.
Yeah.
Small country, every state's the same, more or less. They have some differences, but like honestly, if I'm in, I'll pick a country randomly, Romania. Different, okay, there's 3 big areas in Romania. There's some differences you can
Yeah.
feel, but more or less, it's all Romania.
Yeah.
More or less, it's kind of similar all around.
Right.
Whereas Brazil is wildly different from place to place.
Right.
Not wildly different, but
Yeah, I mean, São Paulo is so different than Minas. I mean, it's in the border.
exactly.
And yet, Minas feels like a totally different country.
Yeah. True.
You know?
Yes. And you got
then-
Rio de
and
Janeiro,
then
different
Rio,
again.
That's another different country.
True.
The feeling is different. The energy is different.
Which I'm sure is totally different from Brasilia.
Yeah.
Brasilia, I'd like to go.
Yeah.
So the geography makes more unique places. You visited the top 5 most populated countries in the world. Oh, is that right? China, India,
Indonesia.
America's got to be up there. America's next, I think,
Yeah.
300 million.
Is Indonesia?
Indonesia will be close. Brazil will be close. Pakistan will be close. I'm not sure the population of each one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have. What else is really high population? That's about it.
Yeah.
Like a bomb.
So you need to come back. Yeah, for sure. We'll be in Brazil many times.
We'll be back.
But next time it will be Curitiba, I think.
Boom, 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 boom. Carla says read above. I can't find what she means. Read above, read above. Zoop, doop, 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 doop,
Can't
doop,
find it.
doop. You say Minas Gerais, and don't say I will visit my friend Carla. Ah, one less beer you will have. Yeah, we should have saw Carla. Where in Minas Gerais are you, Carla?
Meaga, no?
Viaga.
I think.
We should have saw Carla. That would have been a good video. We found Carla. That's the title of the video.
We got kidnapped by car. Carl, I should have gotten us.
True. We weren't really even planning. The road trip was, the plan changed every 2 days.
Yeah, we were
Last
gonna go
minute.
to Ubatuba. We're gonna go Curitiba.
Curitiba. We do owe you that one, Carla. We owe you a visit.
We're gonna
Even
go-
my mom is very curious about Carla. She goes, "Who's Carla? What's she look like? How's Carla?" I don't know. I never met her. So next time, Carla, you and I, Boteco, beers. Drinking challenge. No, I'm kidding. I think I'll lose to Carla. Ilha Bella. We thought of
were
going there
gonna go
too.
to La
We thought of
Bella.
Ilha Bella too.
See, we were gonna go to so many places. So little time. We need to be here longer. But we have to go. We have to
Yeah.
go.
Did you accidentally block Carla? Oh gosh. Sorry, Carla. We let you down. Nigeria is 5th now. Oh, we haven't been there.
Ah.
But maybe Pakistan is 5th.
Wait,
or
what's
close.
the top 5 then?
So we had it right, but Pakistan is 5th, or Nigeria, they're saying.
Ah.
So it's China, India, 1 and 2, USA, Indonesia. And then maybe debate, maybe Nigeria 5. I would go to Nigeria too. But one of our friends in Romania made me promise I wouldn't go because he said I'll get kidnapped. So maybe we'll switch it out for Algeria.
Yeah, and he said Brazil is so safe compared to Nigeria.
Yeah, he had been to both places,
Oh,
and he goes,
we're
he's
like,
like, oh man,
really?
we've been to Brazil. We were so nervous about the safety, and we thought it was fine. He goes, Nigeria is not like that. You'll see, if you walking around with your GoPro in Nigeria is a bad idea. It's like, shoot.
Comparing to Brazil, Brazil is so safe. bring it to Nigeria.
Yeah, that's what he said. I was like, maybe we will not go to Nigeria.
But come back to Sao Paulo every time. I think we will because the only direct flight from Toronto is to Sao Paulo. Sadly. Well, it's a good thing for Sao Paulo, but it's hard to travel around Brazil with Jess.
What guy? Catalin Backpack? No, it was our friend in Romania who's not a YouTuber.
Oh, yeah.
I think Catalin Backpack has been to Nigeria also, right?
Yeah.
But it was a guy off camera who just was talking to us, and he goes, man, he goes, no way, Steve. I think Sao Paulo is dangerous, but not as people say. Block me. Carlos says, I'm admin on their Discord. Carla's admin. Carla's blocking people. We're not blocking her. I live in South Minas Gerais, like 100 miles from Sao Paulo. Ken is in Saudi Arabia. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Just started his series today. Oh, that's exciting. I didn't know that. Well, ask him what it's like.
Yeah. He's
wonder-
back in Indonesia, but he was there.
Oh, he was okay. His video starts now at least. I wonder what it's like filming in public too. You gotta be respectful and maybe a little bit of.
Yeah, ask him.
Yeah. It would be fun to show all those videos to baby G when she's grown up. I think so. But she's getting a bit fussy right now. Maybe this live stream will be over. We're almost 2 hours, eh?
Wow. Okay, we'll end it at 2.
Ended at 2 hours.
We'll
Good.
do another live, maybe on Monday.
Maybe Monday we'll go live again.
Yeah. We're still gonna be in Brazil.
What do you know about Portuguese language? Can you speak a little Portuguese? Hugs to you all. Stay well. We know some few words of Portuguese. In terms of the language, it feels like it's crunchy Spanish, right?
Really?
Yeah, like instead of dos, it's dois. Instead of tres, it's tres. Right? A bit more crunchy. In Spanish, it's grande. In Portuguese, grande. Crunchy. Sounds more better to me. Sounds like a beautiful version of Spanish. Although my pronunciation is typically the Rio one. Speak Portuguese just a little bit. I mean, I only know words. I can't do sentences. I learned.
We just said, oi, tudo bem?
Oi, tudo bem? I know that. I think when people. Cerveja grande, original. When people say tudo bem, I usually respond with muito bom. And I don't think that's the right way to respond.
You respond the same thing, no?
Tudo bem, tudo bem.
Yeah. Or bem.
They say tudo bem, and I say muito bom, and then they look at me like, oh, gringo. I tend to say muito bom for everything. Sorry, Steve. Read above again. Oh gosh. Carla's mad. I have pics of me on an inflatable pool in Copacabana Beach at 6 years old.
Wow.
Gene will be awesome if you do like my parents and continue traveling. We should continue traveling the whole time. That's our plan, Carla. So we will see the photo one day of you on the inflatable thing in Rio, and we'll take the same photo with our daughter. Boom. I'll put them side by side. Instagram post. Bang. It can happen. Yeah.
You done?
Baby Jean, do. What a sweet girl you are, Jean. Hold my finger?
No, don't hold fingers.
Oh, my fingers are dirty. Okay. I'm not allowed to touch my daughter until I wash my hands. Bummer.
No, you can touch this part.
Yeah, because your
See,
fingers
it's
are going to go in her mouth. That's
Yeah.
fair. Which country has the best beer? Impossible to say because I like all the beer. The thing about Brazil is it's cold. The beer is cold.
Yeah,
The thing
that's
about
why.
Europe is that your beer is warm. Like, make it colder. Europeans don't drink beer at the right temperature.
I like original.
Original.
That's beer.
For me,
Also Sapporo. I like dry beer too. And
Oh, Sapporo.
cold and dry.
actually Japanese beer is good. Sapporo is good beer. Not Sapporo, the other one they drink. Acai.
Oh, acai is the dry one.
Not acai, that's a fruit. Asahi. Asahi. Asahi is Ivana's top beer. That's one that's so dry. New member. This one's for you, Lorraine.
Cheers, cheers.
Which beer do you drink in Canada?
Outside.
Like Canadian or Budweiser. Nothing special. Lorraine is here. Lorraine is here. Been in Brazil too long, says Zaki. Lorraine, welcome, says Florin. Florin is Timmy Chorana. Actually, I did a blindfold test of different beers to drink, and as per the blindfold, Timmy Chorana, which is a beer from Timișoara, a city in Romania, that was the winner.
Yeah, Timișoara.
And I had some of that beer back with
Want to show the
Adrian. Oh, you want to show Gene? And it was good then too. Show, babe. Come on, Gene. Come on, don't be shy. Yeah. Do it. Show them how good you are. Come on. Show them how good you are, Gene. Yeah, you got it. You got it, man. Do it again. Yeah, good one, Gene. You got it. Gene. Well, there you have it, guys. 2 from Jean today. All day she was doing that. Problem is when she does it, she drools like crazy. Yeah, sweet girl. Yeah, you are. Yeah, so sweet. Is this the high quality content you guys subscribe for? Me and my daughter making fart noises? Hey, Gene. Yeah.
Colin said yes.
Luna says yes. Luana says yes. My mom says yes. Someone wrote absolute cinema. You know what, guys? We put a lot of effort into this. We thought it through, and we thought my daughter and I should make. That's why I pay the internet. The Jet Fam is the best people going. Honestly, if you're a Jet Fam member, you're clearly a top person. Good farting, Gene. Want to try again? Good try. That one was the inward one. You almost inhaled that one. Yeah, wow, like a lion you are. Like a tiger. Rawr. Oh, that was a good one. You did your feet with that one too. That was a full body fart. You're good, Gene. You're good.
You have to taste carne de onça, jaguar meat here in Curitiba.
Boom.
Jaguar?
Jaguar meat? No. The dish is called jaguar meat, but it's not jaguar. We heard it before. It sounds like it's jaguar.
What is it?
It's just beef, I think. But for some reason they call it jaguar. I think it has a stripe on it or something like that. There you have it, guys. Jean is the best streamer. She's the best. She's really the leader of the family.
Yeah.
What,
She's
Jean?
the boss, really.
She the boss. You're the
Whatever
boss.
she say.
Hey, Jean, you're the boss. Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks for watching our live stream. It was great. We made a great amount of donations and everything great. Loved it.
Did we reach our goal?
No, the goal about a time limit of 1 hour, which is wrong. Next time we'll do total time limit 2 hours.
Okay.
Anyway, we're gonna go live on Monday. So tomorrow and Sunday and Monday we're gonna shoot everything we can, and then somewhere from the airport or from the airport we'll go live. From the airport we'll go live. What time's our flight?
9:20 or something.
Oh, overnight flight. Perfect. So like 8 p.m. or something, we'll go live in the airport. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Love you guys. Thanks to everybody who donated. Thanks to Florin, who is really Jet Fam member number 1. He's the best. Although there's no best, because everyone is tied for number 1. Love you guys. Later, skaters.
Love you. Thank you. Beijo.